Hello guys, and welcome back, or welcome here if you are new. My name is Amy. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you guys some books that I got in the mail recently, and I'm really excited about it. I've already started to read one, and so that's always fun. But before I show you these books, let me give you just a little background. So a few videos ago I had made my bookish/reading goals for 2022. One of my goals was to find 2 books that were in someone's favorites for 2021. So I thought that just sounded like so much fun. After watching several favorites videos, I was able to narrow it down to 2, which, if I'm honest, I'm sure I'm going to get more than that because there was just so many good recommendations out there and so many favorites. It's just like endless, you know. But anyways, so I did go ahead and choose those 2 books, and so let me show you what they are. Neither of these books are contemporary, which is usually what I read. So hey, pat on the back for me. I'm dabbling in some other genres and I'm not mad about it. So the first one was recommended by Holly from Lovely Day with Holly in her top 2021, and that is The Huntress of Thornback Forest by Melanie Dickerson. I've never read a fairy tale retelling, especially one that was from like the medieval times, and so that right there is so different from what I read. Number 2, I've never read anything from Melanie Dickerson, and so this is like totally brand new to me, all of it. But you guys, this cover is so pretty. It's a gorgeous book. Now I will tell you, I thought this was one of her newer books, but it's from 2015, so you know, we're in 2022, so it's about 7 years old. I didn't know that. I thought this was one of her newer ones. And so the good thing about that is if I enjoy this book, I can read more of her recent stuff. Also, if I don't enjoy it quite as much, again, I can go for her more recent stuff. So either way, I feel like it's a win-win, but I just wanted to put that out there. So this is the book that I have started reading it. I'm only on chapter 4, so I'm just brand new in the book, okay? And already I can tell like a major difference from what I normally read in contemporary to this. It's definitely taking a little bit to get used to. The dialect, the culture, everything was just so different back then. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Also, I did notice when I started reading this that it was a little bit repetitive. I mean, I have an idea why the author would do that, just so you can set the stage and know where you are and just kind of like reiterate that. But that's one thing that I've noticed. I don't want to be nitpicky. I really don't. But that's just something I've noticed where I'm just hearing a lot of repetitive things. But it's still early on, and so I don't want to make any kind of assumptions or anything. I want to just keep an open mind and just keep reading it and just see where I land. I am excited to read it. It is very interesting, and yeah. So far, you know, we've met the main character, Odette, and then there's a couple of suitors that have been introduced, her uncle, her best friend. There's already been things introduced, and so I am excited to see where this story goes. And so I am excited to read it, and I hope that everything just flows, and I hope that I can let myself enjoy it and not get too caught up in the fact that this book is just so different than what I normally read. But overall, I'm so excited to just have a brand new book, a brand new author, and a brand new like genre. It's exciting things ahead. Okay, and book number 2 that I decided to go with was recommended by Celestria from Bookish Ramblings. She already knows what I'm gonna say, but it is Stealing the Preacher by Karen Whitmire. So again, this is a book that I typically wouldn't read because it is historical. Now, do I know which time period in history this book takes place? No, I do not. So that'll be fun to kind of see where in history this book is going to land. It just sounded so good the way that she described it. Now, she mentioned it earlier in the year when she first read it. And then when she circled back to the end of the year and it ended up in her top 2021 as a 5-star read, it just kind of like re-sparked my interest in the book. And I said, okay, that's it. This is the book I'm going to choose. Not only that, but it has one of my buzzwords, and that is pastor. So for some reason, I've mentioned this before on my channel, but I just like books that involve like a pastor or a preacher, or I guess you could say like church members. That right there I know that I'm going to enjoy. So I'm really hopeful that I'm going to like this book. I can't remember everything that Celestria had said in her review, but something that I do know, the main character, her dad is an outlaw, and he ends up kidnapping a preacher because she wants one in her hometown. I believe something like that. And so that just sounds funny. And it's also going to have faith aspects and a romance. I mean, you put all that together, and I think that's going to make for a really good book. And so I'm just overall so happy that I had this book here in my hands. I've seen Celestria talk about it on more than one occasion, and I have it here in my hands. Couldn't be more excited. And you guys, it really is such a pretty book. And so yeah, I'm so excited to read this one. So of course, I want to say thank you to Holly and Celestria, you know, for sharing these videos, for sharing your thoughts on these books. I mean, I think I can speak for all of us book readers that, you know, there's so much out there. And so watching these reviews from all these booktubers, it really helps. I mean, it really helps you to know, to help you gauge on what you might like, what you might not like. For me, it's totally helped me to want to expand my reading borders. And so thank you to all of you creators who share these, and even all the commenters. You guys are always leaving great comments. I see it in everyone's channel, giving book recommendations. You don't know how much that means. It really means so much. So thank you guys. Thank you all so much. But yeah, that's what I have for you. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys some fun book mail that I had. Who else can agree that book mail is like the best mail ever? And so very exciting. I had to share it with all of my friends. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope everyone is doing well. And until next time, take care. Bye guys.